Next act. Need to set up. The bloopers. Just want to say one thing. A journal came across my desk the other day, and there's scientific evidence that hair grows in as well as out. And when it grows in and hits the gray matter, it turns gray. And when it grows in and doesn't hit anything, it falls out.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Bloopers International Local 101 presents the History of the World, a summary. We begin our lesson this evening with ancient Egypt, which of course, as we know, was inhabited by mummies, and they all wrote in hydraulics.
They lived in the Sahara Desert and traveled by Camelot.
The climate of the Sahara is such that the inhabitants have to live elsewhere, so certain areas of the desert are cultivated by irritation.
The pyramids are a range of mountains between France and Spain.
The Egyptians built the pyramids in the shape of a huge triangular cube.
The Bible is full of interesting caricatures.
In the very first book, known as Genesis, Adam and Eve were created by an apple tree. One of their children, Cain, asked,
"Am I my brother's son?"
Pharaoh forced the Hebrew slaves to make bread without straw. Moses led them to the Red Sea, where they made unleavened bread, which of course, as you know, is bread made without any ingredients.
Afterwards, Moses went up to Mount Sinai to get the Ten Commandments.
He died before he reached Canada.
David was a Hebrew king, still playing a lyre. A Philistine, a race of people, who lived in biblical times.
And Solomon, one of David's sons, had 300 wives and 700 porcupines.
The Greeks were highly intellectual people, and without them, why, we wouldn't have history.
The Greeks invented 3 kinds of columns: Corinthian, Ironic, and Doric. They built the Apocalypse. They also had myths.
A myth is a female wolf.
Julius Caesar extinguished himself on the battlefields of Gaul.
The Ides of March murdered him because they thought he was going to be made king. Dying, he gasped out the words, "Tee-hee, Brutus."
Nero was a cruel tyranny who would torture his poor subjects by playing the fiddle.
Rome came to have too many luxuries and mobs.
At Roman banquets, the guests wore garlands in their hair.
Well, they took 2 baths in 2 days, and that's the cause of the fall of Rome.
Today, Rome is full of fallen arches.
Then came the Middle Ages, when everyone was middle-aged.
King Alfred conquered the Danes. King Harold mustered his troops before the Battle of Hastings.
Joan of Arc was canonized for Bernard Shaw, and victims of the bluebonnet plague with blues on their necks.
And finally, Magna Carta provided that no free man should ever be hanged twice for the same offense.
Luther was nailed to the church door of Wittenberg for selling papal indulgences.
He died a horrible death, being excommunicated by a bull.
It was painter Donatello's interest in the female nude that made him the father of the Renaissance.
The government of England was a limited mockery. Of course, from the womb of Henry VIII, Protestantism was born.
He found walking difficult because he had an abbot.
Queen Elizabeth was the Virgin Queen.
As a queen, she was a success.
When Elizabeth exposed herself before her troops, they all shouted, "Hurrah!"
Then her lady went out and defeated the Spanish armadillo.
It was a truly great age of invention and discovery. Gutenberg invented the Bible.
Another important invention was the circulation of blood.
Sir Walter Raleigh, a great historical figure because he invented cigarettes and started smoking.
And Sir Francis Drake circumcised the world with 100-foot Children, is it now time to start? Time to start a mathematical lesson. Now we are chapter 2, and I do believe we are going to work on your mathematical tables because they have been so poorly done. Yes. Yes, can I help you do this? Oh, how darling. No, what an apple. I love apples. Please excuse Roland from PE for a few days. Yesterday he fell out of a tree and misplaced his hip. Okay, now back to the mathematical table. 2 times 2 is... No, it's not 6. I told you, Sarah. You must study the 2's. Oh, darling, what a lovely present. I do love apples. Dear school, please excuse John being absent on January 28th, 29th, 30th, 31, 32, and 33. Okay, now we go on to chapter 5. You really are doing a very poor job of those tables. I guess we will just have to go from the 2's to the 4's. Can we try again another interruption? Oh, there's my darling. I missed you yesterday. I love apples. Please excuse Harriet for missing school yesterday. We forgot to get the Sunday paper off the porch, and when we found it Monday, we thought it was Sunday. Well, let's go on. Let's see what we have here. The 4's. That's what we're working on. The 4's. 4 times 1 is... No one knows that. A banana, yes. Not as much as the apple, but I'll take it. Please excuse Ray Friday from school. He has very loose bowels. Sarah, I told you not to talk while I was trying to have instruction today. Hi, I missed you yesterday. No, I love apples. Apples, wonderful. Mary could not come to school because she has been bothered with very close veins. Well, now, we're in such confusion. I just can't remember where we were. We run them up. What? Hello? How are you? We missed you yesterday. Please excuse Joseph on Friday, as it was Ash Wednesday. Sorry, my mother.
idea. Yes, indeed. You know that in the bulletin Sunday, we need to put something about the carpet. We have the new carpet, you know. Yes. Well, Grace, we need to put something in so that people will know that they can contribute money. Would you put something for the...
Yes, Father, right. Yes, Father, I listen.
Grace, do you have that now?
Oh, yes, yes, Father, I have it right here.
Okay, let's see. Just let me have a read here.
Yes.
Oh, great, my dear. On Sunday, a special collection will be taken to defray the expense of the new carpet. All those wishing to do something on the carpet, please come forward and paper. Great.
Yes, we have Sunday services quite regularly.
Trixie. Trixie.
Yes, darling. Oh, Father, it's so wonderful seeing you this morning. You are looking
On the phone again, Trixie. There's a problem with the offertory. You can look through, and the organist has left you a note there. If you'll just put the name of the offertory in, and also we want to encourage people to pray for those who are ill. A little note in the bulletin, just, you know, a little something. Thanks, Trix.
Yes, I would love to take care of it for you. You're so sweet.
Trixie?
Yes, it's ready for you, honey. I've got it right here.
I knew you would, Trixie.
Yes.
Yes. No. The offertory is not Jesus paid it all. The prayer announcement, one more try. Remember in prayer the many who are sick of our church. Viola, dear.
Oh, yes, Father.
Viola,
Huh?
where was I going when I stopped here? Oh. Viola, it's the bulletin. It's the bulletin, and you know this is Easter. Good old Mrs. White. Good old Mrs. White. She, you know, important. Yeah.
Order?
Easter.
Officer.
Mrs. No. Read. Easter, Mrs. White. Important.
Important.
Gives a lot.
Important.
We want to make her name in the bulletin. Do tonight.
Bulletin.
Viola. Yes.
Bulletin.
Yes. Hi. I'll let you say, huh? Viola, there's no paper in there.
I'm coming, Father.
No paper.
Paper, no, Father.
Oh. Yeah. Hold it, Viola. We need to stop you. This being Easter Sunday, we will ask Mrs. White to come forward and lay an egg on the altar.